Yo, was cracking. Was good. I posted a video of one of my writings, or should I say, I posted one of my writings in a video, and I began to digress. I began to digress. I began to um, get into my thoughts, and before I get really into this video, I want to put a disclaimer out there and say this. Thank you for checking out my video. Checking out this video. If you are watching it, yo, major appreciation. But I want to tell you to um um oh yeah, here it is. Look, I'm not the smartest person, and I'm not the dumbest person. There's a lot of stuff that I need to learn. There are things that I have learned already. With that being said, I want to say that I want to ask you to question everything that you hear from me. Question it, do some research on it. If you like it, you like it. If you like what I'm saying, you like what I'm saying. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But still, question it, do some research, form your own opinion. You know what I mean? And then share it with somebody else. Share it with somebody else. That's what my disclaimer is. I'm not the smartest, I'm not the dumbest. You know what I'm saying? I have knowledge, I have learned stuff, but there's a whole lot more for me to learn. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's like what I gotta say. If you like it, if you don't, you don't. But form your own opinion, do some research on it, and share this topic, this thought with somebody else. More of a topic with somebody else. You know what I mean? But check it. In that last video, I had wondered why there aren't more people out there buying land to put their culture on. What I mean is, okay, two examples. Tyler Perry. I just saw a video from Tyler Perry, his 300-acre studio. And then I saw a video of Rick Ross. He has, like over 200 acres. So I'm wondering, why haven't the successful, overly abundant, I don't know if I said that right, as far as overly abundant, but, cats with money, why haven't they went out and bought 300, 400 acres and opened it up? You know what I'm saying? Not just opened it up, but, manicured it. Not just manicured it, but, let me try to keep it simple. Why haven't they gotten a whole bunch of land to start a community for our culture? Different cities, different states for our culture. You know what I mean? Why haven't they given us the opportunity to be independent people? Why isn't there folks out there that are willing to go an extra mile for a community, for our culture, for our ethnicity? You know what I mean? I don't like the word race because race was part of propaganda and a tool for racism, racist stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like race. It's like I don't like being called black. I don't like being called African American. You know what I mean? For one, my skin tone is brown. For two, I am just an American. And only thing that got something to do with Africa in my life is supposed ancestors. And that's it. Ain't nobody trying to contact me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in my life from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So why claim it? Anyway, why hasn't there been more established communities so that let's say you take 4,000 people, and you allow them to live in a community where one, they have affordable living, two, they have free education. Now, check this out. The education leads to employment. And what I'm thinking is, why hasn't there been a community that has the homes, the neighborhoods, plus one or two schools so a person can have a trade in a certain area, okay? And in the community, they also have the job, you know what I'm saying? A factory, warehouses that builds the stuff that folks are learning in those schools. You know what I'm saying? May it be windmills. Yes, let's use windmills as an example. Okay, windmills. Windmills will help a person with their electricity, with water pumps. You know what I'm saying? If you engineer the right stuff, windmills can help with a lot of moving of matter, of substance, moving of, let's say you got to move some rocks from one place or another. You can do that on a conveyor belt powered by windmills. You know what I'm saying? Or a windmill of whatever size. You know what I'm saying? Factories or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just using city, state, government electricity. I don't know how to say that part, but you could just throw a couple windmills in the area, a few windmills in the area, and let them do all the work to generate your power, your electricity. You know what I'm saying? Get around um, a landfill, not a landfill, but get around property that has a decent water table, underground water table. That way you can grab some windmills to help pump that water up into the homes, up into the school, up into the factory and warehouse. And then also, you know what I'm saying, within that community, you can recycle your water. You know what I'm saying? And just to make sure that it's clean. It's like once you pump that water up in the first place, you're cleaning it, filtering it out, and then as you're recycling it, you're doing an extra clean. You know what I'm saying? So it won't turn out to be anything like um was that Detroit with Flint, Michigan? You know what I'm saying? With the lead poisoning, it's crazy. So I'm watching I'm watching the video with Tyler Perry, and what he did was he took a old army base that had a golf course on it, and he turned that into a studio. Now, a lot of the houses were historical buildings. I ain't gonna say a lot of houses. There's historical buildings on that property that he's just keeping, keeping up, so that way, they don't lose their historic value. If you got money to do that, just for the thought of somebody's historic value, how come you don't have the money to put up for somebody's livelihood, someone's life? You know what I'm saying? Someone's life, man. You got 300 acres. You can put housing additions, schools, plus the jobs that you're going to learn a trade from in those schools. You know what I'm saying? You throw some malls in there. All right, what got me on this level is way back in the day, I loved martial art movies. Then I found out that the Japanese studio, something brothers, I think I forgot, but the Japanese studio had lifelong contracts with their employees. Their employees lived on the studio. They ate there, they shopped there, they lived there. Had their kids there, you know what I'm saying? Started families, died there, you know what I mean? And it was all for the sake of the trade of creating cinematography, creating movies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, now see, back in the day I would have said pro-black, but I'm pro-culture. I'm really for culture. I'm really for, people. It don't matter the color of your skin, but if you act like me, do some of the same shit that I do, then we're part of a certain culture. You know what I mean? If we both like skateboards, then we both are in the skateboard culture. We both like hip hop, then we're in the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? If we like barbecues, the way my peoples like barbecues, then we're in the same culture. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you go to a barbecue contest, you see people of different race, you see people of different color, but they're enjoying the same type of thing, which is barbecuing. It's a barbecue culture. So anyway, I don't want to make this video long. It's just that I saw those two videos, and I'm just like, see, there's people out here that got money. They got money. I understand they worked for their money. They did whatever they did for their money. You know what I'm saying? But they're living good. They don't have to worry about nothing, too much of nothing, for the rest of their lives. Expending as far as spending wise. You know what I mean? So what are they gonna do with the rest of the money they got? I know they're gonna invest in other businesses, sit comfortably whenever they're not investing or doing business. So what else are they gonna do with that money? I mean, this is just, I don't know, man. It trips me out, and it stays on my mind a lot. It's like I'm haunted by this topic of, it's like I'd rather live in a community of people with people who are basically on the same level as I am. Because if you're living in this community, in this housing situation, it's like, for one, you're in the house because you're going to the school, and you're going to the school because you want to work at this warehouse. I mean, we all got to be like-minded in more than one way to be in that area, in that environment in the first place. And I'm comfortable with that. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, if there's going to be some violence, it's only got to come from young adults who don't care enough to be civilized. You know what I'm saying? Their level of civilized is something that they have no business doing. They don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do what everybody else in the environment is doing. They're going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, leave them out, man. I don't care if it is my neighbor's second child. Get them out of there. So in that way, I don't have to worry about the violence, you know what I'm saying, the crime, and all that shit. And everybody in that community can be helping each other. You know what I mean? One way or another, they can be helping each other. If you got people who like nursing, well, goddamn it, put a nursing school in that environment. If you got people who want to be doctors, put a doctorate school in that environment. So in that way, when they go to school to become nurses and doctors, they can take their trade and help heal the people that's in the community. You got people that's going to be in engineering, mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Keep them in that environment. Treat them so well to where they don't want to go nowhere else. They don't want to do anything else but help the folks in their community. And their community can grow from 300 and something acres to 600 and something acres, 900 acres. As generations grow, more people get money. More people can invest and help the place grow. My culture, people and with my skin color only make up 10, 11, 12, 13% of the United States. We're a minority. So with that being said, we struggle for no reason. We struggle for no reason. We struggle out of fear because we're afraid of, there's a lot of people afraid of being themselves, for one. Being yourself will allow you to say, I don't care what you think and what you say about me. I'm going to be good at this profession, good at this level of life, good at this state of mind. No matter if you like it or not, I'm determined to be the person I need to be for me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people are just like, I believe in tradition. And I'm like, yo, tradition ain't nothing but a tool to keep you conditioned to doing something that people who's in charge want you to do. And it's crazy. People are still stuck in that state of mind. I'm 40 plus years old. And I've been against that way of thinking for years, over 20, 30 years. And I say that because I questioned life. I live vicariously through other people. So I'm like, why are you living that way? You're not even happy living that way. You're happy living that way for about so many months, and you want to do something else. It's crazy. Anyway, man, I need to get off this video because I know it's long. I know it's long. But like I said, if you like what you hear, it's cool. If you don't, it's cool. Just form your own opinion. Share it with somebody. All right? Thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far.